The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, Obercabe, and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have a range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It did.
I don't know if you saw this, but Taraji P. Henson got extremely emotional the other day. She was giving an interview.
Yes.
And saying that they're vastly underpaid. It's the math is not mathing. They get X amount of dollars by the time Uncle Sam get his cut, by the time the agency get their cut, and what you see they were supposed to get is a fraction of that. Where do you come down on that, Katt?
It was the saddest thing ever because imagine being in your genre, in your sub-niche, whatever it is. Imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane. That to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you that we're going to give this to. Imagine you being at that point and have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all. And they not making my pay go up because I'm doing better or nothing. It don't matter to them that I'm famous and people know me or nothing. They want to pay me exactly what they paying the new girl. And I've been suffering under it for a decade now and just taking it. I just been getting whooped. But I just got to come say, this is wrong. We should be ashamed. But this is a country where we don't pay the teachers and then we say the kids is the most important thing.
The Migos, do you help them get out of financial situation?
I don't think we ever, as a nation, can remember a time that the Migos were financially unsuccessful. So for the record, I would assume that they've never needed Katt Williams' financial assistance for anything. I'm sure that between QC, the label, and other things, they were taken care of. On the other hand, if I was given the opportunity to help them, would I? Of course I would. That's what I do. I'm a pro-black non-racist. Like, I really, really love black people, but I don't love them more than other people.
Your boy Katt Williams went in on a few people. And I don't see nobody calling him a liar yet. So I think there's some truth to what he's saying. Steve Harvey, never liked him. Never thought any of them was the kings of comedy except Bernie. Cedric the Entertainer, don't like him. You can go look at his new show he got out right now, The Neighborhood, whatever it's called. He acting like some old sellout black dude trying to talk white the whole time. So Cedric the Entertainer, forget him too. I don't know about the rest of them cats, but from, the people I seen, Steve and Cedric, I haven't seen the female Tiffany Haddish or whatever. I haven't seen her much anyway, but so can't speak on her. Kevin Hart, I don't know where he came from. Just like he said, he just popped up and was famous. So, I don't know where he came from either. Yeah, but the bad thing about it is, as a black race, we got to deal with jesters that make all the money in our community. The guys that crack the jokes, yes, the jester is got this much pull in the black community. And most of the jokes that these jesters make are nothing but talking shit about their own race, their culture. So it's like they're getting paid a lot to downgrade or disgrade or talk junk about their own race. They're getting paid nice to do that. Just like, in rap music, in hip hop. They're paying the artists that talk the most craziest shit the most money. The more you talk about killing and shooting, the more money you get. And it's just like the comedians. The more you can talk about how messed up our culture is and crack jokes about it, the more money you get. So this was one to grow on. Katt Williams.